inches, number 12, Josh Okogie. In the middle, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 11, Yusuf Nurkic. At the shooting guard position, standing 6'2", number 8, Nick Smith. The other forward, 6 feet 7 inches, number 0, Miles Bridges. At the other guard position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 1, Lamelo Ball.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. A moment now to check out some numbers for Lamelo Ball.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. The guard set is Giddey and White. Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, home in the paint. And for Charlotte, they've got Lamelo Ball. Miles Bridges is out there with Nurkic. And it's Smith. And it's Okogie in at the small forward position. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation.
Out of the rafters, he punched it in!
Are you kidding me?
Oh, just an impressive dunker of the basketball. I love how Bridges just takes the initiative and gets funky with his throwdowns.
And it's Ball, that time on the assist by Smith.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Bridges left side. Here's Ball. Second chance shot. Chicago grabs the miss. To the paint. Buzelis' shot is good.
And you'd like to see Buzelis use that size inside rather than just settle for the jump shot.
Here's Smith. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Here's Buzelis. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Buzelis has got his second basket of the night.
And when it comes to the three-point shooting of Buzelis, we know he has the ability, but we need to see consistency.
Nurkic kicks to Smith. There's Ball with the 3. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Giddey, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 7.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Giddey And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 3-point game. Inside, it's stolen by Vucevic. Fast break, here comes Chicago. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Well, Vucevic knows how to insert himself into the play and force a turnover every now and then.
Ball against Giddey. Ball with the bucket. He's got 9.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Vucevic down low. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Jusuf Nurkic.
Well, with his rebounding and scoring, Vucevic is a nightly double-double threat.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Here's Ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And with all that Lamelo does on the floor, Ball is one of the most difficult guys to guard in the league.
So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. Pass to Smith. Here's Nurkic. Double team on Nurkic. 5 to shoot. Kept alive. Outside, Ball. White against Smith. Goes back up. The kick out to Ball. It's stolen by Buzelis. On the wing, Dosunmu. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Buzelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
Smith against White. Smith the pass to Bridges. Pass to Nurkic. Smith scanning the floor. Shoots over White. Bank shot. No good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Here's Giddey. And here is Dosunmu. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Smith up top. Defended by Dosunmu. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Smith hits them both.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Giddey finds Vucevic. On the wing, Dosunmu. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jusuf Nurkic.
Well, that's a veteran move right there. Vucevic so good with that shot fake.
The Bulls shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
Charlotte making a switch here. Diabate's checked in. You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So,
Well, you're not being
Billy
fair to yourself now. Come on.
Billy was a great college player, and I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer, back-to-back national titles in college, and then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. Here's a Kogi. The rebound by Dosunmu.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. He's got 8. Back to Vucevic. Another shot. Now here's Giddey. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Goes up again. Here's Vucevic. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And Ball slams it in.
And we've come to expect big things from Lamelo offensively. He loves to attack you on that end.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Grant Williams is checked in for the Hornets. Trey Mann comes in for Ball. And the Bulls making a change also. Jones checked in for Josh Giddey. Bulls trail by 3. Here's Jones. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Jones gutting it out in close.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Mann passes to Williams. Here's Bridges. The 3. And it's White with the rebound. Pass to Jones. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Smith on the wing. Fires it up. That one doesn't drop.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The Hornets have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Outside, Jones. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Yeah, I mean, just way too many turnovers in that one. If you can't protect the ball, you can't expect to win.
Yeah, look, turnovers hurt you in 2 ways. You lose the possession on offense, and defensively, giveaways normally lead to easy points for your opponents.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Zach Collins checked in for Vucevic. Smith comes in for Buzelis. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Dosunmu. And it's White missing. Charlotte in the lead. Into the lane. Banked in off the glass.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Outside, Jones. Smith against White. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, it seems like White's got that in-between range figured out.
White against Smith. Williams sets a screen for Smith. No good from outside.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With this team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
While we can, let's have a peek at the league's top foul shooting teams over the course of the last month. The Hornets, number 1. 4th, the Bulls.
Yeah, I mean, both of these clubs have really been good from the free throw line. I mean, the focus is there, and the numbers would back that up.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Diabate's checked in, and it's Connect in for Josh Okogie. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Giddey's checked in. Ball, the pass to Man. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Charlotte, they had put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7. And the Bulls making a change here. Terry's checked in, and so he makes both from the line.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
Pass to Collins. Herter with it. And it's Giddey in the corner. Terry setting the pick for Giddey. Shoots from 12. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Giddey's got 6.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value. Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Jones, the pass to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
The kick out to Ball. Again, the Hornets score.
Only 1 miss in his first 8 attempts, coming out of the gate strong.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Terry, the pass to Herter. From outside, off the mark. Last game for the Bulls, they picked up the W against the Bucks.
Yeah, and I think the perimeter game is what helped them in that one. Consistent from out beyond the arc.
Yeah, and what the heck were you supposed to do to stop him? Bucket after bucket from deep. Quite a showing.
And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
Lamelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. Back right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Bulls trail by 4. Connect out there with Williams. Then it's Ball. Then it's Trey Mann. And it's Diabate in at the 5, down low. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Here he goes. And Connect gets it to go.
Connect, so instinctive at finding open space there and taking advantage.
Giddey, the pass to Collins. And here's Herter. Back to Collins. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Collins has got his second bucket.
Showing great vision in delivering the pass out in front.
Pass to Diabate. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Easton, the last few decades, we've seen the 3 become more and more necessary for offenses. Wondering if you think that's a good thing.
Well, it is, and teams not only understand the value of making a lot of three-point shots, but the threat of the 3 spreads out defenses and actually makes it easier for you to get shots at the rim. So the 3 is absolutely necessary to be a great offensive team in this league.
Quickly, is the arc too close? Should they move it, maneuver that a little bit?
Well, the skill level is really, really high. I like the suggestion of keeping the arc the same all the way around, which would eliminate the corner 3.
And now, a developing story in the NBA. Let's now go live to Shams Charania, who is checking in with the details. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thank you, Kevin. Just now surfacing the news in Cleveland and the Cavaliers trade with the San Antonio Spurs. They know future Hall of Famer Chris Paul has bounced around a little bit in his later years, but he has the skill set this team was looking for. His ability to run the offense, elevate a team's basketball IQ is something they desperately wanted. I'm told it might be a short-term rental, but CP3 should provide a big boost.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got the lead up to 6 now for Charlotte.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
Now here's Herter. Tight defense on him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Alton Connect picks one up. Bulls shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Good on the second free throw. And here is Ball. He's got 19. Pass to man. Here's Diabate. He's guarded by Collins. The fader. Unable to get that one. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Trailing by 5. Getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
And in the season series between these two last year, they got swept. I'm sure that's something they'd like to forget.
And rebounded by Connect.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
And let's review some numbers for Smith. And his sweet shooting stroke places him in the top 15 league-wide in three-point percentage. You've got to play him tight.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Outside, Jones. Pass to Herter. Just 5 on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Nick Smith. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line. Only 71% as a shooter.
Charlotte leading by 5. Pass to Connect. And here's Nurkic. Vucevic defending. On the left block. Nurkic can't hit. Bulls trail by 5. Dosunmu with it. Now Smith defending. Sweet move. And he sinks the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Nurkic. Smith with it, defended by Dosunmu. Ball against Jones. Here's Connect. They get it back. Nurkic kicks to Smith. Shoots over Dosunmu. Chicago grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside, Jones. And the call will be against Lamelo Ball. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
On defense, the Hornets. 3-point lead. Back to Giddey. Jacks up a three. Drops in the tray. Giddey's got 9.
And not a guy who takes a ton of threes, but Giddey can knock them down if you let him.
Ball surveying the defense. Williams inside. Defended by Dosunmu. They get the rebound. Williams can't get it to go. The Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Ball. High post Vucevic. Shoots over Connect. And it's Vucevic missing. And for the Hornets, their shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Here's Williams. And just miss after miss right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA. Yeah, my wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college, and she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Bridges sets the screen for Nurkic. Ball dishes to Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Nurkic has got his first bucket in this one.
And with his skill, Nurkic can score from anywhere on the court. But when you're 280, his skills probably better utilized inside.
Ball, the pass to Okogie. Shoots over White. And the basket by Okogie. Now it's a 3-point Hornets lead.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
From downtown, it's good from long range. White's got 5.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
Here's Ball. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Trey Jones is checked in for Josh Giddey. For Charlotte, they have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
On the wing, Dosunmu. He had 10 points in the win against Milwaukee.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the scoring. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Trey Mann, he's checked in for Ball. Bulls trail by 3. Pass to White. Back to Jones. Fires the 3. The Hornets pull it in. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Wednesday, they'll take on Chris Middleton and the Washington Wizards. Then on Saturday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And for that game against Indiana, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
And White kicks to Vucevic. Here's Dosunmu. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Here's Bridges. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
not only a jump shooter, Bridges also dependable at knowing how to get it done inside.
Now, Dosunmu. 6 points for him. Here's the floater. Here's Okogie, defended by Jones. Pass to Okogie. Back to man, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And a moment here to see the standings for the Eastern Conference. And you know, guys, some interesting stories have unfolded here as we move through the middle of the season. Take a look at the Bulls. They're having a solid season. 5th in the conference and looking to move up. And, of course, the Hornets, 3.5 back.
And when I look at Chicago, this season has been, it's been solid. But they just need to maintain their place in the standings and get 100% prepared here for the postseason.
Well, look, they've performed to expectations, but I think this team could take it to another level if they get rolling.
And it's White missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Bridges. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Buzelis. Six on the shot clock. Driving the lane, and he comes up with the deuce. Buzelis has got 10.
And at his size, Buzelis handles the ball really well, which makes him especially effective in pick and rolls.
And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
You know, Stan, it is great to see Kobe White put it all together.
It sure is, Kevin. This guy hung in there with a great attitude, even when he wasn't playing as much as he wanted to. He's still growing as a player, knocking down shots. His confidence is sky high. His approach will take him a long way.
I got to believe, as a coach, that is incredibly satisfying to have that kind of play.
Yeah, it really is when you have a guy like that and he just keeps getting better.
Man gets the bucket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Here's Vucevic. No good that time. Great D that time from Nurkic.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
And so
Timeout,
it's
timeout.
Charles Lee calling timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well. The Hornets #1.
I mean, they've gotten a little more aggressive defensively. You can become a more confident team on that end, and so much of it, I think, has to do with forcing turnovers and creating offense.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Pass to Buzelis. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
And quickly, let's look at the numbers for White. He's right around 17 points a night, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Man finds Bridges. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. White the pass to Ball. Pushing it up. Here's Dosunmu. A little shot fake there, got the D out of position. Dosunmu's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Man with it. Last time out, he had 14 points. Here's Okogie. The rebound by Dosunmu. Dosunmu's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over in the corner, White. Tries it from 9. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
Smith right side. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Hornets lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Booch. They had it going the first 2 quarters. How do you turn that around defensively?
Just got to get one-on-one stops, do a better job helping each other, just, getting whatever they want on that end, and we have to do a better job. And, it's just simple, one-on-one stops when we help. Make sure the guy that helps, he gets help, and just keep rotating. We haven't done a good job with that. We're usually very good with that. So just got to focus, and come back and second half ready. Then we can make it a game if we play better defensively.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
Hey everybody, always a fascinating story. Our first order of business. Let's catch you up on some trades around the league.
Everyone's jacked up to see Chris Paul join the organization. The leadership and the wisdom he brings to a team is truly invaluable. He's like having a star player and a star coach on the floor at the same time.
And now breaking down the first half we saw, what can you say about Lamelo Ball? He's putting on a show.
So it's not about how many shots you take, it's about how many you make. And he's been making the most of every opportunity.
Yeah, when you got somebody cooking like that, you just sit back and watch the show. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Man, we're seeing a tremendous game from Lamelo Ball.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
So the Bulls 5 right now. The guard set is Giddey and White. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3, the small forward. Bridges kicks to Nurkic. Back to Bridges. Launches it. Hits the 3-point bomb. Bridges has got 9.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes advantage.
Nurkic with the steal. Smith outside. With the shot. Ball's knocked loose. Bulls trail by 7. White looking around. Pass to Buzelis. Clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And he's good on the 3 ball. 13 points in the game.
And at almost 7 feet, Buzelis is really tough to slow down. And when he's on, there's not much you can do.
Ball finds Smith. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Outside White. And the rejection by Smith. Okogie, the pass to Bridges. Into the 3rd we go. 2 minutes in now. And Stan, we seem to be in the midst of a big man renaissance in the NBA. And I personally love it. So that being said, which of these big stars do you like the most?
Well, that's a tough question because there's so much talent and they're all different. You've got Embiid, who is unstoppable offensively. You've got Wembanyama with his combination of size and length, skill and agility. You've got guys who can shoot the ball. But the guy that combines the most of those things that I would take, Nikola Jokic. Not a great start to this second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Back to Dosunmu. Pass to White. Shoots the 3. Hands it from downtown. White's got 12.
And White has more of a feel now for when he should look to score. Nice bucket there.
There's a good screen. The drive-by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. And Giddey gets it to go.
Giddey making the defenders look like they're on ice.
Hornets leading by 4. Ball from long range. And they'll get another chance. Okogie, the pass to Bridges. Smith against White. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. The offensive rebound. Here's Bridges, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Bridges has got 6 here in this quarter. Now, here's Dosunmu. 8 points for him. On the wing, Giddey. Spins. Back to Dosunmu. From 20 feet out. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Bulls trail by 6. On the wing, Dosunmu. Taken away and out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lamelo Ball.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
Knocked away. And that one goes out of bounds. They say last touch by Ball. Pass to Buzelis. Knocks down the 3 ball. Buzelis has got 16 points.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
And Nurkic gets it to go.
And when it comes to moving the ball, Lamelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Charlotte making a switch here. Connects checked in. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Bulls. Here's Vucevic. And again, no good by Chicago.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And that's Connect's biggest weapon offensively. He's a knockdown three-point shooter.
Giddey kicks to Herter. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He has 5.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's tightly guarded. From deep. Ball with the rebound. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 6-point game. That shot, no good. Chicago's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Dosunmu's shot's good.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And here is Ball. He's got 26. That one falls. Ball's got 28.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
Ball, the pass to Nurkic. Launches a 3. Here's Connect. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
A young man who knows how to use his strength. Connect doesn't let the foul stop it.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint. Entering the league as an older prospect at 23, Dalton Connect is a very skilled offensive player. The question with him, can he add strength to his frame? Time will tell.
And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Smith against White. Smith, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Smith. 6 to shoot. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
An okay season at the free throw line for him so far, sitting right around 76%.
That one is no good.
And lost his touch right there. Didn't see that coming. Usually, when he's hot, he stays hot.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. That sends Nick Smith to the free throw line. It goes on Josh Giddey. And some changes here for the Hornets. Williams, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. And it's Trey Mann in for Ball. Collins checked in for Chicago. Trey Jones comes in for Josh Giddey. White, wide open, he fires. And the Bulls with another miss. Charlotte leading by 7. Now, Connect. He's got 9. Pass to Smith. And it's White with the rebound. White's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now, here's Collins. He gets that one. Collins has got 8.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game, but they might need someone else to step up as well.
Pass to Connect. Bridges outside. Offline with his 3. Bulls trail by 5. To the middle. Here's Herter. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And with the bounce pass. Tries the spin move. Smith finds Williams. Smith in the post. White's there. Smith's shot is good. 16 points for him.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
Here's White. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Charlotte leading by 3. Man with it. He has 7. Pass to Bridges. Bridges double team. Connect. Sinks the three-pointer.
You have to stay attached to connect. He's a terrific off-ball threat.
Outside, Jones. White setting the pick for Jones. Wants to get it to Collins and does. And finished off by Collins.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Pass to Herter. And the 3-ball is good. And it's now only a 1-point Hornets lead.
Good decision-making from Jones. He's embraced that in his young career.
Here's Connect. Bridges outside. Now Williams from the arc. And Jones pulls it down.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Collins in the post. Defended by Man. Basket good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Man passes to Smith. Off the left rim and out. Chicago's gone downtown to Watson's halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. And there's the bucket from Dosunmu.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Williams kicks to Smith. Williams a screen on White. Here's Smith. And the rejection by Collins. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Here's Vincent. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Bulls on top. They're up by 3. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Lamelo Ball is out there with Trey Mann. Then it's Connect. Then there's Grant Williams. And it's Diabate in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And finished off by Collins.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assist.
To the inside. Down low. Here's Herter. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Herter's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Giddey with the bounce pass. Collins looking around. To the paint. Looking for Horton Tucker. He gets it there. Kicks it out to Collins. And the 3 off target. Hornets trail by 5. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Diabate's shot is good.
What a time for him to step up. Big 3 right there.
Well, guys who can make big shots at the end of games have become a necessity in this league.
Inside. Here's Collins. Rebound by Williams.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
Here's Ball. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Here's Horton Tucker. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Stolen by Collins. Outside, Jones. Pass to Collins. Herter with it. Shot clock at 6. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain.